This week, oh wait a second, I'm in my own house. This week on 3D Archery, I got a box in the mail, but this time, it's not a bow. Hey everybody, welcome to 3D Archery. Greg here. I know it's been a while. I'm in that process of moving to Louisiana. Matter of fact, just came back from there and spent 4 days, went out and looked at some houses, looked at some stables to put our horse, and I even visited an archery range. And one of the things I'm noticing, because of my situation, I'm going to have to move out of my house April 15th, and I'm not being transferred to May 21st, so I got to find somewhere to spend. So they got these long-term stay things and that. But what about my bows? So I'm going to pack most of them away and only keep one. But then I got to travel with it and do things. And I needed a case. So like anybody else, went online and I found this one. And we'll see how it works. This is called the Vista Traveler Takedown Case. The company is Vista. It's supposed to be 37 inches. It's the model 4436. And Amazon is $57.99. Right? Dimensions are 37 inches, 11 inches by 6 inches. On Amazon, it had 433 ratings. 78% gave it 5 stars. 14% gave it 4. 3% gave it a 3. 2% gave it a 2. And 1% gave it a 1. So most people seem to like it. And I read the bad ones to see what they said so I can get an idea about it. Very little specs on it, but it says it holds 18 arrows up to 34 inches in length. It has a built-in broadhead wrench, whatever that might mean. It's weather resistant. Doesn't mean waterproof or anything, just resistant. Hell, my skin's weather resistant. So are my clothes. It has an integral gear storage compartment for small items. And there you have it. We'll see how this works, because if it works all right, for $60, I really couldn't care less. But if so, I got something I can bring on the plane and do things like that. But will it work? Well, that's what we're here to find out. All right, everybody, let's do a first look. I'd say I ordered it, and I had it within 2 days. I was not expecting that at all. All right. Nice box, at least they got a decal on the front. Gives you a little bit of hint of what you're trying to look for. Oh, okay, it's a glued box, so it's going to have to come out from the one side. Pull it over here. Oh, the weight is only like 1 point something pounds. All right, you know what? Person. All right, it says Fleetwood on it. So that's where they make it, but I guess Fleetwood's owned by Vista. I don't know. I think it'd be strong enough to travel with. First impression, opening it up. Oh, okay, there's that. One of the complaints people said is this guy said, I have a regular sized recurve bow and it's too small. He said it's made for use. It's not made for utes, but it is made for a traditional bow. The cutout. I'll bring you in and take a look at it. So there's that. I guess these are the storage compartments. You know what? For $60, I think I got my my answer. I got something I can carry a bow in. I have a riser. We'll see how it fits. I got 2 limbs. It says 62-inch bow. Most of mine are right around that area, but not bad. One of the complaints was the holes are pre-cut out. Well, duh. But it should fit. All right. Enough of my babbling. I'm going to turn all this around and bring you in so you can take a look at it. All right, everybody, here it is. It looks like this arrow holder. You do have this thin, all right, if I get it, there you go. That 1/4 of an inch piece of foam there. Now, like I said, the complaints that people had was the guy said he has a regular riser for a takedown and it was too small and it was pre-cut out. And I think what he had was an ILF riser. And this, we're going to do them. I'm going to first try my Viper riser. All right, let's measure it. Tip to toe. 17-inch riser. So I can tell right now it's too small. My riser is. It doesn't fit, but if you look at the shape, it's made for what looks like a Samick Sage, which I think Fleetwood has a version of. So that fits like that. You know what? Not bad. So let's try the limbs for my Viper. Yeah. Oh yeah, it'll fit. Just gotta finagle it like anything else. There you go. 1 and a 2. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. So not bad. It fits my Viper pretty good. I figure these 2 holes, my guess, are for that. And then I have my string, all right, which would probably have to go in one of these parts. Now, only thing I'm going to say is you're going to have to bring a square with you to make sure you got it set up the same brace height every time. I mean, you could easily just set it on there and put it in. That'll be fine. Nice they gave like a little indentation. You could probably put it in here or set it in there. But the downside of this is, and it's a very small downside that I see, I'm going to take this one out. Let's take out my Viper limbs. These are the limbs to my Stealth Hunter. Totally, sorry, dar. Look at the difference in design of limbs, will you? Huh? Look how they just totally line up different. The Stealth Hunter limbs are much longer, and they're at a totally different angle. And it ends there, and it's here. So we got about 2 inches that it won't fit. But, you know, that's not a problem. You just cut it out a little bit. So there, that is true. This is only made for very specific bows. So if your bow's generally the size of a Samick, I think it's going to work great. Now, I didn't buy it for my Viper. I made it for my Pinto Takedown that I made, or I bought it, I should say. And I will say my design of riser is totally different than everybody else's. And that's how it fits. Again, you know what? I'll tilt it up so you can see it a little better. There you go. See, I got plenty of extra room. You can probably see a little better now, get an idea of how it is. Foam's okay. It's not bad. So put back this limb. Yes, on mine I use the limbs from the Viper. It's just easier. All right. And there it is. You know what? Not bad. I'm going to use it for a couple weeks here, and I'll give you my impression on it. I won't beat it up. I won't run it over with my car. Oh, there is the broadhead wrench right here. There you go. See that? Broadhead wrench. Okay. I mean, you know what? Someone was thinking. It's not too bad. I mean, hey, for 57 bucks, now I got a case to carry my bow around in. All right, so I'm going to go out and play with it, test it, and then I'll come back and give you my final thoughts. All right, everybody, it's been a couple weeks. You can tell by the haircut, much shorter hair. Let's talk about the hits, right? The hits is its size. It's a nice size. It's compact. Fits in my Dodge Journey in the back with the seats up. It doesn't get in the way. So that's really good. It's a nice compact size, easier for travel. You could probably bring it as a carry-on, although I don't know if they'll let you do it because every airline's different. They let me do it. The other one is, it seems to be pretty durable. It's not a super thick plastic, not a thin plastic, but it's enough that's going to protect it for normal everyday use. Now with the baggage handlers in the airport chucking that stuff in the air, I ain't going to say it will, but it might, it should. That's what I'll say. And the third thing is it's versatile. You can really carry a lot in this thing. I'll lift this up. These are my 3D arrows. These are my target arrows. That's my arm guard, my pocket quiver. I got my tab here, my finger sling here. I carry a wrench with me. I got my string there. And of course I got my T. And I still got this pocket and that. And it even has a broadhead fastener right there. You stick the broadhead in and you can screw it in. So it's a really versatile little piece of equipment, right? I'm quite happy with it. And I had to say my favorite thing about it is something that's totally unproduct related. What I love is I get to go up at the shoots where I go to. There's a lot of compound shooters, as there is everywhere. And they all had their cases and they pulled out their $1,000, $2,000. One guy had a $4,000, $5,000 setup. I pull up, open it up, and the looks in their faces like, you bought that to protect this? I get a kick out of it. I'm like that unwanted stepchild shows up. Oh, I'm an archer. They're like, oh, good little boy. Those are my hits. There's not a whole lot of them, but I think it's for what it is, it's a good capable bow. So what are my misses? Well, my misses are real simple. The biggest miss is the pre-cut out holes. All right, so that dictates how big of a riser you're going to have and generally what shape. So it's not going to be a perfect fit. The same thing for your limbs. It's going to take only certain limbs with a certain geometry. Now, yes, you can cut it out. I know that's a big selling point for some people. They want the exact fit. For me, it's not a deal breaker. Right? That doesn't bother me much at all. And the other one is the holes here for the limb bolts. If you have the hand adjustable limb bolts like I have right here, right? Oops, knock that down. We'll stop the video and we'll take care of it. Right? The hand adjustable ones, they stick up a good amount, So I could probably, which I might do, I might cut into the foam a little bit so I can lower it down. But again, some people don't like to do modifications, others do. And that's pretty much it, right? I like it. For 50 something bucks, I got me a bow case. It's going to serve my needs of what I need it to do. It's going to protect my bow while I'm out shooting, right? And if I have to travel. So the Fleetwood bow case. You know what? I like it. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time with an all-new episode, 3D Archery.